Why everyone hates Virgo. Demystifying the misunderstood Earth sign. Let's just put it all out there. If you've ever had a Virgo in your life, a friend, colleague, partner, or family member, you've probably at some point wanted to pull your hair out. The internet is awash with memes and rants about their insufferable traits. So, is it true? Does everyone hate Virgo? No, not really. But a lot of people sure do find them challenging. And often, those challenges stem from a profound misunderstanding of this complex, analytical, and intensely caring Earth sign. Let's dive into the common complaints and then perhaps try to see the gleaming, stainless steel-lined, perfectly organized truth behind them. The roster of Virgo crimes. 1. The perfection police. The complaint. Virgos are notoriously picky. Nothing is ever quite good enough. They'll spot the misaligned picture frame, the typo in your email, or the single crumb on an otherwise spotless counter. Their standards feel impossibly high, and they project them onto everyone else. Why it's annoying? It feels like constant judgment. You're trying your best, and here comes Virgo to point out the 0.01% that's not perfect. It can be exhausting and make you feel inadequate. 2. The unsolicited editor. The complaint. They just can't help themselves. You're sharing an exciting idea, and they're already poking holes in it. You're telling a story, and they're correcting a minor detail. They love to give advice, whether you asked for it or not, and it's always about how to improve something. Why it's annoying. It kills the vibe. Sometimes you just want to vent or share, not get a detailed blueprint for optimization. It can make you feel unheard or like your thoughts aren't valued as is. 3. The master of overthinking and worrying. The complaint. Virgos can get lost in their own heads, dissecting every possible scenario, especially the worst-case ones. This anxiety can be contagious, and their need to plan for every single contingency can feel suffocating. Why it's annoying. It can drain the fun out of spontaneity. Trying to plan a trip with a Virgo can feel like preparing for a military operation. Their constant what-ifs can make you second-guess yourself, even when things are going great. 4. The practical pessimist. The complaint. While not outright negative, Virgos tend to be realists, often focusing on potential problems rather than boundless opportunities. They're the first to point out the flaws in a dreamy vision, grounding you with facts and figures. Why it's annoying. Sometimes, you just want to dream big. Their practicality can feel like a wet blanket, deflating enthusiasm and making everything seem more complicated than it needs to be. 5. The emotional robot, or so it seems. The complaint. Virgos aren't known for grand romantic gestures or overflowing emotional displays. They can seem reserved, analytical, and sometimes even cold, especially when faced with heightened emotions. Why it's annoying. It can be hard to read. You might question their affection or care because they express it in quiet, practical ways, rather than effusive declarations. The truth. Why Virgos are secretly amazing and often misunderstood. Their pickiness isn't about judging you. It's about a profound respect for quality and functionality. A Virgo genuinely believes that if something is worth doing, it's worth doing well. They want the best for you and for the situation, and their keen eye ensures high standards are met. They're the ones who prevent disasters by catching the small errors no one else noticed. 2. The unsolicited editor is a natural problem solver. The truth. When a Virgo offers advice or points out a flaw, it's rarely out of malice. It's their brain's default setting. Identify problem, find solution. They genuinely think they're being helpful, offering constructive criticism to make things better. They see potential for improvement everywhere, and they want to share their unique analytical insight. They're trying to help you succeed. 3. The master of overthinking is diligent and prepared. The truth. Their anxiety isn't about being irrational. It's about being incredibly thorough. They're anticipating every possible pitfall so they can prevent it. That meticulous planning ensures things run smoothly, deadlines are met, and potential crises are averted. When everything goes off without a hitch, you have your Virgo to thank. 4. The practical pessimist is a grounded realist. The truth. Virgo's realism isn't about killing your dreams. It's about building a solid foundation for your dreams. They ensure that your amazing ideas are feasible, sustainable, and well executed. They protect you from potential pitfalls by offering a sober, logical perspective, saving you time, money, and heartache in the long run. 5. The emotional robot is loyal and expresses love through action. The truth. Virgos show love not through grand speeches, but through consistent, practical support. They're the ones who remember your obscure allergies, help you move, fix your Wi-Fi, run errands for you when you're sick, or quietly pick up her favorite coffee. Their devotion is unwavering, expressed through thoughtful acts of service and reliable presence. They care deeply and demonstrate it by making your life better and easier. So why the hate? The hate often comes from a clash of communication styles and expectations. Virgos operate from a place of logic, critical analysis, and a desire for efficiency and improvement. Others, especially more emotionally expressive or spontaneous signs, might interpret this as coldness, judgment, or an inability to relax. But once you understand the Virgo heart, that every critique comes from a place of wanting to make things better, every worry from a desire to be prepared, and every act of service from deep loyalty, you start to see them not as annoying, but as indispensable. They are the unsung heroes who keep the world running smoothly, one perfectly organized detail at a time. So next time a Virgo friend points out that your shirt is inside out, just smile and say thanks. They probably saved you an embarrassing moment. And honestly, who else would?
So, what's your birth date? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And last but not the least, may God always watch over you and bless you.